But when I look at this Golden State Warriors team, it's not just Steph Curry. Like, you got young players like Jordan Poole who's stepping up. He had 17 points last night. You had Andrew Wiggins. He had 19 points last night. He has been a key contributor for the Golden State Warriors so far this season. He has the perfect role because once Klay comes back, Steve Kerr, he has this offense running through Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. So Andrew Wiggins, he can be that third option on this Golden State Warriors team. I don't think Andrew Wiggins is a first or second option, but I do believe he's a great third option to a championship team. And then you have the all-around great Draymond Green. Last night he had 11 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. We know how great of a passer Draymond Green is. We know how great of a defender he was in the early part of the Warriors dynasty. I still think Draymond Green can play defense at a very, very high level. I don't think he's the same defender that he once was, like in 2015 or 2016, when the Warriors were winning championships. But I still think Draymond Green is a big-time defender for this Golden State Warriors team. And then you got the reliable veteran in Andre Iguodala. I mean, last night he only had 5 points, but we know in playoff moments, Andre Iguodala, you can rely on him to hit key shots in key pivotal moments. So this Golden State Warriors team, they are the real deal. They are 12-2 on the season. And right now, they are not only the favorites in the Western Conference, but they are the favorites in the entire NBA. And the Splash Brothers, once they are back together and Klay Thompson returns back to the lineup, they should be the favorites in the NBA as we progress throughout the season. Because right now, we see the Lakers, they're struggling, 8-7 on the season. I know right now they're playing the Milwaukee Bucks live on ESPN, but they've been struggling so far this season. The Brooklyn Nets, they are 10-5 on the season, but I just feel like something is missing with the Brooklyn Nets, and that something is Kyrie Irving. And I believe Kyrie Irving's value has never been as high as it is right now because the Brooklyn Nets need Kyrie Irving if they're going to be able to compete for an NBA championship and beat the likes of a Golden State once they get to the NBA Finals. They're going to need Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant all playing at a high level. So, I mean, like I said, this morning, the reason why I brought up Stephen A is because he feels as if Kyrie betrayed Kevin Durant, and I disagree with Stephen A because I think getting the vaccine is a personal choice. And when Kyrie persuaded Kevin Durant to go to Brooklyn instead of New York, COVID wasn't going on at that time. It wasn't a vaccine that was required to play at that time. Things have changed. Again, I do hope Kyrie Irving joins the Brooklyn Nets at some point this season, but I respect the hell out of Kyrie Irving for believing in what he believes in and standing firm on that. He's willing to lose money. He's willing to sacrifice possibly his basketball career. I respect Kyrie Irving for his decision in not getting the vaccine. And whenever he does decide to get the vaccine, if he chooses to do so, then that's when he will join the Brooklyn Nets, and the Brooklyn Nets will be, again, true championship contenders. But the way they're constructed right now, I don't think the Brooklyn Nets can win the NBA championship. I don't, because James Harden had the most quiet 24 points I can remember in his career last night. I mean, he had 24 points, but it was so quiet. Like, I didn't even really see James Harden put his imprint on the game like I've seen in years past. I don't know what's wrong with James Harden right now, but he is not playing like the superstar that he's capable of being. Like, this is not the same James Harden that was in Houston. It's not. Like, and I feel like that's also a part of the reason why the Brooklyn Nets are a team that's winning games, but they aren't juggernauts like the Golden State Warriors. They winning, but they're not juggernauts. They're not blowing teams out and being dominant while they are winning, just like the Lakers.